Good morning, buenos dias. Wow. I wasn't going to do this in a teacher forum. I always do this with students and families because we happen to have a lot of people from Guanajuato. Anybody here from Guanajuato? Oh, see, there are always some folks from Guanajuato. What about from Celaya? Oh, see, so there's some Celayenses in the house. My name's Edwin Flores. I am the first vice president of the school board, and like President Mishke, I also want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for joining our ranks. We're very proud of what we're doing in Dallas ISD. It is an amazing time to be in education, in urban education, and in Dallas, Texas. So let me tell you a little story to hopefully prove to you the impact that every single one of you is going to have on a child starting on the 28th of August. In 1925, there was a small child that was born, oldest of 10 in his family, in a little town called Celaya in Guanajuato in central Mexico. And along with his 9 brothers and sisters, this young man lived in a house with dirt floors. His parents had a second-grade education, and Celaya didn't even have a high school. This is rural Mexico in the middle 20s. So by the time that he got to finish middle school, there were no opportunities for him. But fortunately, his family was able to find him a high school in Zamora in Michoacan, so there are people from Michoacan as well, where he was able to go to high school, where they actually had a dorm where he could attend high school and live in a dorm. And so he was the first in his family to finish elementary school. He was the first in his family to finish middle school, and he was the first in his family to finish high school. And you will realize in your classrooms there are a lot of kids that share one of these 3 characteristics for sure. He was then able to study at the National Polytechnic Institute in Mexico City, studying electrical and mechanical engineering, and was then able to study physics at the National University of Mexico. He was then fortunate enough to be able to come to this great country and studied his master's in nuclear engineering at Lehigh in Pennsylvania, and then his PhD in nuclear physics at Cornell. He was Mexico's first PhD in nuclear physics, and he was my dad. The point of this story is that by the time I was growing up, the question wasn't whether I was going to finish high school. The question wasn't whether I was going to finish undergraduate. The question in my house was, what was my PhD going to be in? Mine happens to be in molecular immunology. I'm a patent attorney. That's what I do for a living. But it was a teacher in every single one of his classrooms that believed in him and thought, you know what, this kid, even though his parents aren't educated, even though we're living in the middle of central Mexico, those teachers had that impact on that child that led him to great things, and my dad went on to do all sorts of crazy things and wonderful things and founded schools and research institutes and whatnot in Mexico. But my question for every one of you is, which of your students is Victor Flores Maldonado? Every day, I hope you wake up and say to yourself, which one of these students is going to be the next first nuclear physicist or rocket scientist or the best welder in the state of Texas or the next military leader? Every single one of those children has an unbelievable amount of potential, and I know you are going to help make it happen. Thank you very much.